Hi, Aaron. Welcome back. We're going to start off today with Rob Demovsky. Hi, Aaron. Great to see you again.
You as well, Rob.
So, could you just give us a clear idea of what was going through your head at some points this offseason, specifically with your frustrations with the front office? And also, what's going on with your hair?
The hair, Rob, I know you're jealous, but this offseason was pretty typical for me, pretty uneventful. Like last year, I discovered a lot more about myself, learned some things about life, tried to spend some more time with the people close to me. But yeah, other than that, not too much happening. A lot of people will always try to speculate on my relationships with the front office, different teammates, coaches. Always be blown up in the media, but I always try to just control what is in my hands. And other than that, just let life happen.
Okay, next up is Jason Wilde. Hey, my great buddy Aaron. Great to see you again, pal. So I was just wondering, I guess to rephrase, summarize up my long question, why did you leave our weekly radio hit Tuesdays with Aaron?
Yeah, Jason. My favorite book, The Alchemist, always talks about finding our own personal legend. I guess what we were born to do, sort of our destiny, and kind of the different paths people to go on to realize that or accomplish that. And, at that time, I just felt like Tuesdays with Aaron on your show was just no longer right for me, no longer on my path. I felt like I was making a great decision then, and I can say confidently I definitely made a great decision back then.
Next up is Tom Silverstein. Hey Aaron, so glad we're back in the auditorium and I don't have to remember to unmute every time. Back in 2008, when I was much younger, Brett Favre had created a whole media saga similar to yours this year. Back when you were a 24-year-old quarterback, most of the fans were not on board with you, and you had a lot to prove. They desperately wanted Favre back, if you could recall. Through this offseason, did you at all consider what possible damage this could be doing to a young quarterback and Jordan Love behind you, and how you were in his same shoes previously? What message would you send to him now that you've switched roles?
That's an interesting question, Tom. I do think a lot of it depends on how the media portrays the situation. Back in 2008, it was a much different landscape. I don't have social media. 2008 didn't have social media. Twitter wasn't as big. A saga like this obviously divides a fan base in half. Like I said, the media has a large part to do in that, in making it a saga, if you will. But I certainly feel for Jordan. If I had to give him one piece of advice, it'd probably be to go on the juice cleanse that I went on this year. Good stuff.
Okay, next up is MK Burgess. Hi Aaron, we saw on your Twitter that you were keeping up with the Bucks championship run. What are your thoughts on that great team, and just how great is it to have a championship back in Wisconsin? Yeah, MK, thanks for the question. I certainly do admire what they were able to do down there in Milwaukee. Just an excellent team, very fun to watch. They treat their superstars very well. Their general manager did an excellent job. I'm sure Giannis feels a lot of security about his future. He feels very loved and very well appreciated by the team. Can't mention enough how great of a job the GM and the front office as a whole did. I take great pride in being a part owner in them, and I look forward to winning many more championships. And finally, we have Chancellor Johnson. Hey, Aaron, could you give us your thoughts on Jerry Krause? That's a great question, Chancellor. I guess you could say he's a complicated fella. I really enjoyed watching The Last Dance last year. But I think we all have a Jerry Krause in our life in some shape or form. Thanks, everybody.